everything I talk about is around self-leadership and living for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the book is Becoming Fearless. And so it all relates to how do you get yourself to do things. And when I think about willpower, people used to say to me a lot, like, Ben, you have incredible willpower. And I'm like, no, I just make it easy for me to do things I care about. That's it. And that's kind of the problem is we build an environment around ourselves and then that is not oriented towards serving what we want to have willpower towards.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of we make it harder for ourselves to become successful. And so willpower is basically a commitment to something and then making your environment incredibly and utterly easy for you to be committed to that thing. So when we look at the equation for self-leadership, at least, and self-leadership is you are able to lead yourself towards the things that you care about, which could be defined as willpower.
Mm-hmm.
What you need is clarity. So then you can understand what you care about and why you care about it. And you have to understand how you expect to get there. So clarity of self and clarity of goals or actions. You need to have confidence in your ability to achieve it. So you need to believe that you have the skills and you have to believe in yourself ultimately overall. And then you need to have control, which means that you create an environment around yourself that serves your goals, your values, and your self-esteem and confidence, etc. I'd say one of the most important things in willpower outside of clarity and confidence, so those are like if you want to work on something that actually is going to help you make progress towards the thing you care about. Willpower can be anything. It could be, I want to be committed to something that isn't actually good for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's your environment overall. So your relationships, the things that are in front of you. Like if I don't want to drink soda water, I shouldn't have soda water in front of me, which you can think is common sense.
Mm-hmm.
But so many people have built a life around themselves where it's almost impossible to be successful. I mean, it's just like social media. Let's say I want to stop using social media. Great. The number one thing you need to do, get rid of your phone. People be like, what do you mean get rid of my phone? Be like, get rid of your phone. Get a flip phone until you stop caring about social media. Not delete the app off your phone. That's not the solution.
It's too easy.
Yeah. How do you create an environment where to fail is so much harder than to succeed? So you want to be more positive. You want to be more growth oriented. You want to achieve a certain goal or profession. Well, the people that you have around you are going to support that or not. The worst is like the negative individual or the individual that wants to keep you where you are because if you get further, then you're going to be past them. So your closest relationships, I think we've all heard this before, or some of us has. You are a product of your 5 closest relationships, plus or minus a small percentage. And I'd say it's less about, how much money they're making or where they're at and more about like how much they support whatever you're trying to achieve. Now, yes, you want to have mentors and stuff like that, but more so it's important. Are you surrounding yourself with negativity? And so a lot of times you see this with exes. A lot of times you see this maybe even with family, people, toxic boss, people that we feel that we have a responsibility towards, but we actually don't, and not at all. And that level of toxicity and poison within your current environment. And more so think about how much of your mental capacity that they take up on a day-to-day basis is going to prevent you from being able to dedicate your time, your energy, or your willpower to something that you want to achieve. Because something that you're not used to doing, something that it's not automatic to you or habit. And that's honestly like willpower is, I'd say you have habits and then you have willpower. And I think the bucket of willpower that you need to use for something that isn't a habit is massive in comparison to I do this thing, it's automatic because I do it. It is me. So the bucket of willpower that the amount that you need to use is so small. When something isn't a habit yet, you need so much energy for it. So if you're trying to create change in your life, but you're dedicating so much of yourself and your energy and your mental capacity to things that are not that thing, you're going to have nothing left. Mm-hmm. And so you're in long short, right? The people that you have around you.